In a few hours, Johnny Clegg and Savuka are to appear on the same bill as Steve Winwood in Birmingham, Alabama. With 3 concerts to go, this wraps up his 20-city Canadian-American tour. But more about Johnny Clegg later. Clegg and Savuka with I Call Your Name. That's coming up. Concert in the Park, Johannesburg, January 1985. And the inimitable sounds of Juluka. But the successful combination of Johnny Clegg and Sipho Mchunu began years before, when the pair played music mainly for the township and mine compound circuit. Juluka, which means sweat, expanded and began reaching wider audiences by touring university campuses. Late 1985, and the group was no more. Sipho decided to return to his tribal roots and went farming in his native Zululand. But the unique Clegg sounds had already been heard in Europe, and the demand both locally and internationally began to grow. He now faced either a solo career or the formation of a new group. His first solo album was Third World Child.
A little bit of English. Don't be scared of the suit and tie. Learn to walk in the dreams of the foreigner. I am a third world child.
In 1986, he formed the group Savuka, which means We Shall Rise, and began touring the European circuit. One of the first singles to meet with a positive response from French audiences was Scatterlings of Africa.
And we are scatterlings of Africa. Dreams of what we were.
Although the group appeared successfully at smaller venues in Europe, Clegg decided to change certain elements of his act and toured again early in 1987. By now, he had added more members and a group of onstage dancers.
Johnny Clegg, le Zoulou blanc. Mais oui, vous le connaissez, le Sud-Africain, Johnny Clegg et son groupe Savuka.
However, it was in France this year where Savuka experienced their greatest success. Le Zoulou Blanc, as the French called Johnny Clegg, performed at packed stadiums to audiences in excess of 40,000, often having to change to larger venues to accommodate the unexpected surge in ticket sales. In Lyon, he outsold Michael Jackson, forcing the American megastar to cancel his show.
The promoter came to me while we were sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and he was smiling, and he said, guess what, you've actually caused Michael Jackson to cancel his show. And in the headlines, France loves the white who wants to be black more than the black who wants to be white.
He scored a major French triumph by being only the second artist ever to have an album at position 1 and 2 on the national albums chart. Third World Child, the first album released by Savuka, has sold close to 1 million copies since its release a year ago. The latest album, Shadow Man, has sold more than 500,000 copies since its release 2 months ago. 150,000 copies were sold on the first day of sale in France. It's also gone gold in Switzerland, and now broadcast for the first time in South Africa. From the album comes the new single, I Call Your Name.
You're gone again. I feel like can you in a lion's den, stone cold in the afternoon, so alone in the empty room. They say that four walls do not a prison make. I'm trying to find a way out, but there seems no escape. When I feel the hidden power that lies inside your sound, like the ghost inside the atom that spins it round and round. There's magic in some words, something you can't explain. That doesn't love that feeling of the sun inside the rain. When the wind is blowing like a lonesome train, I reach out and touch you, I call your name. When the night is lonely and I feel the coming day, I reach out and touch you, I call your name. I call your name. I call your name. feel underground. There's no easy road and no easy way to say the things I have to say. Cause I know that time's a distance and distance is a space. I've come so far to find you, it's you I can't replace. When I feel the hidden power that lies inside your sound, like the ghost inside the atom that spins it round and round. There's magic in some words, something you can't explain, that conjures up that feeling of the sun inside the rain. When the wind is blowing like a lonesome train, I reach out and touch you, I call your name. When the night is lonesome and I feel that coming day, I reach out and touch you, and I call your name. I call your name. I call your name. I call your name. I call your name.
And if you'd like a free copy of the album Shadow Man, Loud and Proud is giving away 10 LPs and 10 cassettes to the first 20 lucky callers. Keep watching and we'll give you the telephone number at the end of the program. Meanwhile, for more on South African music, Loud and Proud, Radio 5, Saturdays, midday.